Hello Aries, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for April 2018. This reading is for the Aries Sun, Aries Moon and Aries Rising sign. And I hope it resonates with you if it doesn't, watch your moon sign or your rising sign. This reading will cover money issues, finances, work, career and life in general. And this one is for April 2018. While I'm shuffling, I quickly want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes or your shares or your comments. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, please contact me. It's tamara.tarot30@yahoo.com, or you can find me on my webpage or the Facebook page. All the information is underneath this video. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, Aries. And this one is for the month of April 2018. And we're talking about work, career, finances, and any general issues. The first card for you is the High Priestess. Then we have Seven of Wands. We have Three of Swords. And the Spirit's message for you is the Page of Cups. We have the Hierophant, Queen of Rods, the World card, and the Page of Swords. I'll move a little bit the cards so you can see them better. Perfect. Then we have Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Temperance, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. The way this spread works, because it's a monthly reading, we will consider this row as the beginning of the month, covering a little bit of end of March. This will be the middle of the month, and here we will be the end of the month, going into May. And the first card for you is the High Priestess. High Priestess, if we talk about work, career, finances, is talking about you trusting your intuition, is following your gut feelings. If there is particularly having Three of Swords in a near next to this card, not far from this card, it tells me there will be some sort of either losses or upsets, or you will be quite upset. So whatever you plan for the beginning of April, the Aries, make sure you just follow your intuition, follow your gut feelings. It's also a card of non-actions. If there is if there will be anything which would require actions from you, make sure you delay that and try to think it twice, try to process it a little bit more. Try not to initiate any active movements or any active activities during the beginning of the month of April, because I see that, that's what the High Priestess is telling me. No action, follow your gut feelings, follow your intuition. Seven of Swords is the card of warriors, trying to protect whatever is yours. There will be some sort of attacks on you. It could be from your colleagues, it could be from your partners, it could be from all other sources. People will try to get you. The only good thing about this card is that you actually in a very good position to defend yourself and to counterattack all these people and protect yourself. You see this person, he's on a rise, he's in an advantage position where he can easily defend himself, and so that's what is your position. You're in an advantage position where you can actually protect yourself and counteract any of those attacks on you. Whatever these attacks could be, is that concerning your personal assets, your finances, maybe it will be attacks at work, on your position, on your situation or your career or something. you'll be quite easily, you will be able to protect yourself and whatever belongs to you, and what you hold. I see this card. I mentioned this card is the Three of Swords. You might carry that energy from months of March. It's actually it's a broken heart. It's being really upset. Sometimes this card is actually talks about proper health issues, heart problems, heart aches. If there are any health issues, because sometimes career, especially high-flying career, dealing with the finances is causing a lot of stress, and stress is affecting the way our health, our heart health. And if there are, please, the areas, make sure that you check yourself, and it could be just actual medical condition for you in the beginning of April. Look after yourself. What the spirits advise you for the beginning of April is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is really nice, positive energy. It's a cup of love. Not always love. It could be platonic love. It could be brotherly friendship. But the way I see this cup is the cup of positive emotions, whatever, joy, happiness. What this cup is telling is either someone is giving you this cup of love, or you will be giving this cup of love. It's a card of reconciliation. It's a card of offer. Not really on a big scale, because page is on the beginning. It's sort of minor arcana card, and it's only a page. It's also a start of something. Start something really nice for you, something very positive for you. It could be a child also involved, if there is a children involved. At the beginning of April, this child could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, water sign, or someone who carries those qualities of the water sign, someone who is very affectionate, very soft, very warm, very emotional person. Got lots of options with this Page of Cups. In the middle of months, we have the Hierophant. Hierophant is following the rules. Following the rules of whatever is a society, following the rules of religious implementations. If you're a very religious person, that could be about that. But I quite often see this card, especially in financial readings and money readings, is if you work for a big corporate companies, they have their own rules and regulations, and you should religiously follow those rules and regulations. That could be the same. It also talks about teachers. So if there is really sort of, if there is somewhere where you work or making a career, or if you run your own business, and there's senior figures in this company, or this enterprise, or somewhere from whom you can learn, make sure in the middle of the month you take that opportunity and learn, because the card of Hierophant talks learning from their wise teachers. And you see, he holds the keys to the knowledge, the keys to the land of knowledge. So, take those keys, open them, and get into that land of knowledge. Get access to that wisdom, to get to this experience of others and to their knowledge. Queen of Rods will be significant for the middle of April. It could be you yourself, dear Aries. It's a sign of, it's a fire sign. It's Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It's a lady over here depicted, could be a man. But the lady who is very fiery, it's a person who is very fiery, very passionate about what they do. They're very also entrepreneurial. It could be, as I said, it could be you involved in, here's something in the middle of the month. Very entrepreneurial. They sort of very creative. Their creativity could cover lots of different areas. It could be just art, performing art, any type of creativity, even if it's like in computer, in modern technologies. It could be someone who is, I don't know, web design, in animation, anything, anything which is creative, but they know how to earn money out of this. They're very good at that. It's also someone who likes finer things in life. They like nice clothes, they like nice makeup, they like nice surroundings. Very passionate people. So it could be you, dear Aries. And we got you sandwiched between the Hierophant, sticking to the rules, learning from the best. And then we have the World card. The World card is the card of successfully completing the chapter. If there was some type of a project you were doing at work, then you successfully completed it. If there was a part of your career path, you successfully completed it. If we're talking about, as I said, chapter of your life, chapter in your career, it's a card of graduation. If there was any courses, maybe career development courses, university degrees or something, you successfully completed that as well, the Aries. The World card is also talking about anything which is worldly, foreign. It could be you dealing with the foreign countries. I'm sorry, guys, I've got the bronchitis. I've been not well for quite a while. So the card is talking about anything which is involved the foreign countries and foreign dealings. It could be you being, maybe you are abroad and you are foreign, or you dealing with the foreign countries, with the foreign investors, with the foreign companies or something, or you probably maybe with the sort of Hierophant, it also talks about sign of Taurus. Taurus could be significant. Maybe with the help of this Taurus, you're investigating foreign investments, foreign funds, and that sort of things. And the Spirit's message for you is Page of Swords. Page of Swords, you've got 2 pages at the moment, very early beginnings. It could be news, information coming from the, internet, from there, and it's something and will give you clarity, which gives you brings you truth and clarity in with these messages, with this information. And the Page of Swords sometimes talks about, as I said, maybe children are involved. If there is a child significant, this one could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person. But I believe it's more about if you are dealing with the foreign countries, there will be correspondence, messages, informations. Also be sometimes this card has got a shadow side, and it's someone stalking you online. Someone is watching you. People got access these days with a lot of modern technologies. So someone can be watching you online, about your activities. That's a card of stalking. So maybe that's why it's an advice position. So be careful in the areas what you're doing. Be careful with your security systems, internet protection, and all that sort of things during in the middle of April. End of April is really positive, really nice. You've got a financial stability, 4 of Pentacles, card of sometimes called by the card of Misère, someone who is very tight with their money. But I believe this card is actually represents more about financial stability. Look how he juggling that pentacle on the head, and he manages to juggle another 3 in his hands. He tries to hold everything, juggle the money, and he does it really well. Number 4 represents stability, because any structures which has got 4 supporting points is very stable. So that's what it is. It's stability, security, and financially being sort of knowing how to deal with your money, knowing what to do with your money, where to put them, how to, to save them or to invest them. It's a really good financial position at the end of April. Six of Cups talks about something coming from the past. By the end of April, it will be maybe the news, maybe some people coming from the past. You will be reminiscing with them. It could be just simple reunion with someone from your childhood or middlehood or whatever, or from your adulthood. Whatever time, it's someone who is really nice. All the white flowers talking about positivity, positive emotions. Six of Cups. Cups is all about emotions, joy, positive emotions, and you've got six of them. You've got children there, and it all talks about, you know, reminiscing and talking about past, or someone coming from the past, but someone who is really, really nice. The Temperance card is talking about balance. You remember we were talking about structure over here, having having a balance. Temperance is also talking to you about being patient, and also being tempered. You know, like have everything in moderation. That's what it is. Moderation and temperance and patience. So if there is any sort of wishes and desires which you want to implement by the end of April, make sure you temper them, like sort of have a balance, you know, don't go over the head. If there's any investments you want to do, if there's something to do with career, don't overdo. Look, she's got this halo over her head. She's an angel who knows how to keep water from, pour it from one vessel into another, to keep that balance, perfect balance, for her to be an angel, to her to be like, keep that balance in line, in life, on the earth. And that's what it tells you. Make sure you balance things well. Maybe if it's balance between work and career, make sure you do that properly. And if it's about how much time you're spending at work, and it's also about money. Sometimes we so much sort of throw ourselves into business and we don't know where to stop earning this money. So have that moderation. Sometimes moderation is, having things in moderation is better than having them in excess, whatever way. So, I know, so going for the big money is sometimes nice, but it might not be for a long term, where like having things in moderation, balanced, might actually bring you the long-term success. And the Spirit's message for you is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is a new beginning, new start. It's present from the heavens. You see this hand holding that sword, gives it to you. It's what's the Spirit gives you is the sword, which represents sign of clarity, honesty, truth, knowing, starting something new, a new beginning, but starting it from the clear white page. So it's all very positive for you, dear Aries. If there was anything sort of hidden or unknown, if you haven't had any sort of clarity in anything, by the end of April you will know, you will get that clarity. It's also in any legal issues. If there was any legal issues, if there was anything which you sort of, then it's this card. Sorry guys, this card will bring you clarity, in this sort of affairs. It's very, very interesting. We only got one negative card here, which is the Three of Swords, and I would advise Aries for you to look after yourself, look after your health. It could be energy coming from the March when you were really upset with something really broke your heart. Sort of maybe there were some financial losses, or maybe some issues at work, career, or somewhere where it's really, really affected you, emotionally. But we have got a couple of positive emotions. I think it's like because it looks at this Three of Swords. I think it's someone actually. It's like extending their hand towards you, offering you positivity, offering you joy. Someone will be there for you to help you to heal, to overcome those troubles. I'll get a couple of oracle cards for you to see what else, what's other messages we have for you. It's Horus, Cosmic Gateway. We got 2 cards. Yes, thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are, the changes are occurring for you in the months of April, the Aries. So I think you probably heard it before. The way we think, positivity attract positivity. If we have a negative sort of pattern of thoughts, then we always sort of we stop the positive things coming into our life. So make sure that you adopt this positive way of thinking, and your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous challenges are occurring, changes occurring. We have in German, it's calm, releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path. So if there will be any drama in your life, the people will try to create drama in your life. Make sure that you move beyond it and sort of follow your own path. You already know where you're going. Make room for good energy, that's what the High Priestess is telling you. There's no actions required. Follow your intuition, follow your gut feelings, and move forward. Let's get you another card and we'll see what we have for you. Freya. Phases and cycles. That talks also about very similar to the World card, because one phase is finished in your life very successfully. And she says that there is beginning within every ending. So when this chapter is finished, very successfully finished, there's a new chapter will start, new beginning. Illusions are revealed and released. And we're talking about that, about the Ace of Swords will bring you clarity. All the illusions will be released and relieved as well. So revealed, I would say, and you will have the clarity. It's very relevant, very relevant oracle cards you get, dear Aries, for the months of April. Well, I hope it resonates with you. I hope it helped you, dear Aries. And please make a comment if if it does. And if you would like me to elaborate and have a private reading with me, please contact me. It's tamara.taros30@yahoo.com, or you can contact me through my webpage or through the Facebook page. I'll be happy to do your private readings for you. Otherwise, I'll see you in May. Thank you very much for watching.